On this video we're taking a look at our MLB parlay for the games that are happening on Thursday, April 14, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Our first parlay pick is Milwaukee Brewers vs St. Louis Cardinals. Milwaukee Brewers for the win. And here is why. This St. Louis team is proving they can thump at the plate. But then again, they've only run into the Kansas City Royals once and Pittsburgh Pirates the other 3 times. Smacking those pitches is a completely different ballgame than staring down 2-time MLB All-Star pitcher Brandon Woodruff on the road. However, the confidence is flowing right now for the Cardinals, with the team averaging the most home runs per game in MLB. They're flashing a .271 batting average and .874 ops on the season so far, along with the second most runs, 6.25. Welcome back to American Family Field, Milwaukee. Brandon Woodruff will be on the mound facing against the rival Cardinals for a 4-game weekend series. Does it get any better than this? Woodruff certainly hopes things get better considering he finished last season 0-2 with a 3.97 ERA against the Cardinals. He gave up 20 hits and 10 earned runs in 22.2 innings on the mound, while also compiling 27 strikeouts. More problems could arise with the Cardinals finding their stride early at the plate. If only the Brewers were doing the same thing offensively. This is the perfect opportunity for Brandon Woodruff to dust himself off after getting torched by the Chicago Cubs bats in his regular season debut. He's had some time to chew on that ugly performance while awaiting his turn in the rotation. What better chance for a bounce-back game than a home opener against a division rival? The Cardinals have been soaring at the plate, but they're about to have their wings clipped when facing the 2-time MLB All-Star pitcher. Things have started off relatively favorably for St. Louis, with the team facing the Kansas City Royals and Pittsburgh Pirates in their opening games. Woodruff has the arm to pitch their offense into trouble, and the bats for the Brewers will be persistent enough to eke out the runs needed in the later innings when Adam Wainwright finally steps down from the mound. Our second parlay pick is Pittsburgh Pirates vs Washington Nationals. Washington Nationals for the win. And here is why. The Nats will have Joan Adon make his second outing of the young season to begin the series. Adon had trouble in his season debut, squandering 4 runs and 1 home run in 4.1 innings against the Mets in a 5-1 defeat. The rookie right-hander was mediocre in the minor leagues in 2021, where he filed a 4.29 ERA and a 1.28 WHIP, accompanied by a 7.6 record in 105 innings. He owns a 4.29 ERA in his 3 seasons in the minors. He has allowed 6 runs in 9.2 career innings in the big leagues. The Pirates will have JT Brubaker on the hill on Thursday. Brubaker struggled in his season debut, squandering 4 runs including 1 home run in 3 frames against the Cardinals, and was tagged with a loss. The third-year right-hander is looking to rebound from a poor 2021 season, recording a 5.36 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP, accompanied by a 5-13 record in 24 starts. Brubaker allowed 2 runs in 5 innings in his lone meeting against the Nationals last season, which marked his first career meeting against the foes. Washington didn't get off to a great start versus the Mets, losing 3 of 4. The Nats managed a win Monday and a loss Tuesday versus Atlanta. On Wednesday versus the Braves, the Nationals scored 2 runs in the first inning and eventually pulled off a 3-1 victory. I'm probably going to stay with the Nationals. Adon is going to need a good outing here, though. He's coming off a spotty matchup versus the Mets, but I'd imagine he'll improve in this one. Washington had a nice pitching outing Wednesday, with just 3 hits and 1 earned. As for the Pirates, Brubaker had a pretty rough first start of the season, but should match up better here. Pittsburgh had some early success over the first 4 frames versus Chicago on Wednesday, but I don't think they'll carry it over to this series. Our third parlay pick is Miami Marlins vs Philadelphia Phillies. Philadelphia for the win. And here is why. The Philadelphia Phillies have scored 11 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 4 of their first 6 games. The Phillies are 3-1 this season when scoring 4 or more runs. Nick Castellanos leads the Phillies with 7 hits and 4 RBI, while Gene Segura and Johan Camargo have combined for 11 hits and 2 RBI. Kyle Gibson gets the ball, and he is 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA and 10 strikeouts this season. This will be Gibson's second career game against the Marlins. Philadelphia entered the 2022 season with a ton of expectations after adding even more power to its lineup in the offseason. The Phillies got off to a strong start, winning a pair of games against Oakland to open the year. They proceeded to split their next 2 games before losing 2 straight against the Mets. That series wrapped up with a 9-6 final on Wednesday afternoon. New York raced out to an 8-1 lead by the top of the 6th inning. Philadelphia tried to claw its way back, scoring 5 runs over the final 4 frames, but it was not enough in the end. Miami had its first off day of the season on Wednesday, which was much needed after a slow start to the year. The Marlins dropped 4 of their first 5 games, with a lone win coming in a 2-1 final at San Francisco last Saturday. They have dropped 3 straight games since then, including a pair of contests on the road against the Angels earlier this week. Los Angeles picked up a 4-3 win to close the 2-game series on Tuesday night. The game was tied going into the 9th inning, but Max Stassi drove home the game-winning run with a fielder's choice in the bottom of the frame. I am thrilled to take Philadelphia as an underdog in this game. The Phillies are going to be highly motivated following a disappointing loss to New York on Wednesday. They have NL East title aspirations this season, which means they have to take care of business against teams like Miami. The Marlins have far less power than Philadelphia, and I do not believe they have enough of a pitching advantage to justify laying juice in this spot. Alcantara really struggled with his command on opening day, while Gibson was lights out for Philadelphia. Miami has only won 3 out of its last 12 games dating back to last season. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.